tag is fart forever. If that's actually what it is, that's pretty legendary. That's a pretty funny tag. Olkios? Okay, I was gonna be like, the Olkios Incineroar? Yo? Okay, it is not fart forever.
Yeah, I don't know where you're getting that one from. I may have looked away for a minute, but...
I swear, somebody had the tag fart forever. Wait, I feel like Bulbasir's wearing the same shirt that Rensley wore to return to like a couple weeks ago.
I definitely saw that. I was like, wait, I've seen that before.
That is so funny.
I said, wait, Rensley did really good last week. I need to copy the drip. That's what I need to do.
Exact same shirt. That is so funny. Either way, I totally forgot. Bulbasir actually plays Snake now. Kind of has been bouncing around between Bowser and Game & Watch, but recently has been finding some success. And honestly, just has seemed to really, really like playing Snake. And I think that's the most important thing at the end of the day.
Yeah, Snake's a fun character.
Honestly, yeah. If nothing else, no matter how much you complain about that character mashing or being dumb or whatever, Snake is a fun character to play.
Yeah, but maybe not in this matchup. We just saw how much Olkios healed off of somewhat careless projectile usage by Bulbasir, not really thinking about Ness's ability to heal off the explosions.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like how we were talking about earlier. Like, Ness is kind of a character that you don't want to be approaching. Good C4 going to be taking that stock. But I do think Bulbasir, like, has the luxury of being able to play very passively against Snake, but we're not really seeing too much of that. We're seeing a very aggressive Snake coming through. And I don't know how much I'm a fan of that.
I mean, when Ness can heal off of all your projectiles, what do you do?
That's fair. I guess I would want to see, like, just kind of staying in that sweet spot zone between, like, able to space out your opponent with those projectiles, but still threatening with your basic attacks. It's a very thin line and very difficult to actively define. Bulbasir is doing just fine, though.
I don't know if just fine's the way I describe this right now. Down 2 stocks to 1, and that second stock of Olkios is incredibly healthy.
Yeah. I believe in Bulbasir. I'm a Bulbasir stan. God, Bulbasir off stage, having to go really high. Olkios not able to follow, but does get a little bit of a back air. Bulbasir still alive. Does get an edge guard opportunity here.
That's interesting, just the way that the PSI magnet interacted with the Nikita missile there.
Honestly, I have no idea what happened. Like,
it looked like the active hitbox just kept triggering the Nikita missile so it wouldn't detonate because it has to reset after being hit. Where I think Olkios just expected it to heal him.
Yeah, either way, Olkios takes advantage, gets the yo-yo, but it's not going to find its mark. Still 115% on Bulbasir. Needs to get something going on this stock now. Otherwise, Olkios going to run away with this game 1.
Yeah, and that just looks painful. Like, it really just seems like a matchup where you're struggling to box with Ness. And then as soon as you decide to stop boxing with him, he heals up the work that you put in already.
Yeah, it was actually so tragic.
Stop the battle.
Either way, like that was I don't know how intentional like that Nikita side magnet interaction was, but like it worked out really well. I'm going to give Olkios the benefit of the doubt because I think Olkios is a smart enough player to like actively have that. Either way, it looked cool. It worked really well. Olkios up a game in a pretty convincing fashion, and looking to keep that momentum going for winners semifinals game number 2.
Yeah, and now I'm actually liking what we're seeing Bulbasir do, even though he got a lot of damage punished for it, is he's throwing these grenades at Olkios, and then just try to dash attack the PSI magnet.
Yeah.
Use it as a bait, like, hey, I know you want to heal off this, so let your guard down so I can box with you.
Yeah, and honestly, that is kind of like finding that sweet spot that I was talking about earlier. So far, though, it has kind of been a very Olkios-centric game. Yeah, just getting a good amount of damage onto Bulbasir and not taking too much of a beating so far. Only 71%.
Okay, the PK flashes. I see what Olkios is going for there. Just try and make it, you know, really difficult for Bulbasaur to land. If he does manage to hit one, it'll definitely be the stock. And if it doesn't hit, it forces a bad landing with that air dodge. Just like that, back throw going to be the first stock in favor of Olkios once again.
Yeah. I am a fan of this northern cave counter pick, actually, just because you do get more. The side platforms are really useful for Olkios, excuse me, for Bulbasaur to be landing on. It just gives you another option when you're getting off the ledge. So Olkios has kind of been on fire with like ledge trapping and just juggling Bulbasaur around. Either way, PK Fire finding the mark of damage, just really starting to build on Bulbasaur's second stock.
That was, what was that, 20%, 30%? Something like that?
Yeah.
That's just, like, what, honestly, you mentioned that Bulbasaur dabbles in other characters, and I'd like to see it in Game 3. Because this is a best of 5, so either way we're getting a Game 3. And I'm really not liking the Snake versus Ness right now.
I would love to see Bulbasaur's Game & Watch come out. I absolutely agree. It just feels like, okay, good C4. But that's just not, like, reliable enough of a KO option. Olkios just has been kind of dominating the match so far. Wow, that's a lot of armor. Yeah, continuing to dominate up air, taking that second stock as well. It's starting to look really, really scary here for Bulbasaur.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I kind of wasn't paying close enough attention. I thought that was his last stock, which is why I was talking about how rough it was going. But that game, this game isn't actually as far gone as I thought it was initially.
Bulbasaur is definitely still in it, and it is possible to make the comeback happen. But there's just so much momentum in the favor of Olkios. I do like that Bulbasaur is starting to really slow down, kind of take it easy. Yeah, because again, you are Snake. You do kind of control the pacing of the match in this matchup.
Yeah, we're starting to see Bulbasaur using the nades a lot more just as trading tools more than projectiles. Almost like a duck hunt as well, where he's just throwing out the grenade right before he gets hit so he can trade and get more damage onto Olkios, but he's not just throwing them raw at Olkios. Unfortunately, he does get hit with a raw PK Fire into a back end, and that's going to take away his stock. And game number 2.
Yeah, again, Olkios just playing so well. Bulbasaur does have a Bowser in a Game & Watch, and honestly, against a character like Ness, I think pulling out the Game & Watch would be very justified, given how the Snake has been going so far. That being said, if Bulbasaur is just hard committing to the Snake and just wants to play that character, I support it fully, but at the same time, like, it's been rough. Yeah, sticking with the Ness. Or excuse me, sticking with the Snake. Bulbasaur, down 2 games, really needs to make this game number 3 happen. Because Olkios has been running away with this winner's semifinal set so far.
Town City, I can see why this would be the pick for Snake. It's nice and open. It's, you know, small side blast zones, but a lot of room to play around with. The thing that I'm worried about is, again, it felt like he was giving Ness too much space.
Yeah, I agree. Like, Bulbasir was doing a good job of, like, putting up a wall, but at the same time, just not doing a good enough job of, you know, getting... Oh, no!
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, you lose those trades every time. Oh, that's actually so tragic. Yeah, Bulbasir losing the first stock in a heartbreaking manner. Olkios just a solid stock lead right now.
Okay, but you know what? Great use of the C4 there. A bit of an aggressive option from Olkios going for that PK Thunder, and it gets him caught with a, you know, hasn't even landed yet C4.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's been a
that's...
weird match so far.
Yeah, and Olkios is really just calling out Bulbasir's autopilot, you know? He's pulling a nade every time he gets hit. He's, you know, he sees them on top of the C4, he detonates it. It really feels like Bulbasir's Snake fundamentally is doing what it should, but he's not paying respect to the matchup that he's in.
Yeah. Still has a chance, and that chance got a little bit slimmer there. An up air finds its way into a back throw. Olkios now one stock away from advancing into winners finals. Yeah, this is looking very grim at this point. The damage just keeps on racking up here, and funnily enough, the damage just gets lower and lower for Olkios.
That grab was so far away, holy cow.
Yeah. It kind of was. Seriously got the melee mark grab. Olkios starting to just kind of bait for side magnet into something like back air, I'm guessing. But actually, it kind of feels like Olkios is starting to autopilot himself. Very much needs to like actually focus on taking this last stock. Obviously, Bulbasir still is at 125%, but can't start playing sloppy just because you're about to win.
Yeah, and like we keep seeing, it looks like Bulbasir's terrified of getting back thrown, but the spot dodge gets caught with the up smash. Yeah, you could just kind of see the panic setting in on that last stock.
And that's
Yo,
kind of what you have to do
didn't
to punish panic like that. Just throw out a hitbox that stays out for a good amount of time, and because of that, Olkios, yeah, takes game number 3 of